What is up, gamers? We got an interesting new run for you. Another racing game, Sonic Riders Tournament Edition. This is the third racing game after Sonic Rivals 2 and Sonic R. We just can't get enough of these. Technically the fourth, if you count Sonic Adventure 2 Battle with the two-player stages. But yeah, fun stuff. This is a fun mod. I'm sure they'll explain more about it. I didn't know this existed until this year, actually.
Wow.
Anyways, we're gonna have some fun. World Grand Prix. I'm sure this will be super fast. Take it away, Sir Genexus.
Okay. Hello to all you people. I am Sir Genesis. I am both a top player, quote unquote speedrunner for this game, Sonic Riders Tournament Edition. We've been going strong for like a couple years now. Yeah, this mod has a bunch of quality of life changes to the game, switches up the meta, whole new gear selections, new options, new characters, all types of stuff. But I'm going to focus on just Metal Sonic. We're just gonna focus on Metal Sonic today. Stuppins, with all these gears, what do you think I should pick for World Grand Prix?
Honestly, you start with default, I guess.
Default gear?
It has its own unique default.
Sure. Alright. If I could find default, hold on. There you go. Alright, so, I guess I'll just start by like talking about what kind of changes we made to the game. So in Tournament Edition, we've got like, well, for one, a lot of stuff was both added and removed. First off, let's talk about the natural deceleration that this game has in Sonic Riders. So normally when you boost chain, or if you drift and boost, you normally would lose all of your speed immediately. Yeah, that's just been removed. So now you're able to actually go fast. Oh, and another good thing, dash panels also don't stop you. So you're pretty much just cruising the entire time. Oh, and you're not gonna see it here, but there's like a major addition that was added to this mod specifically called MI. It doesn't work for me because I'm in first place currently. Well, not for long it seems. Wow. Yeah, MI basically, let's just say it makes the game easier and harder. Cause let me see if I can show it off right here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, these little orbs will start flowing around you, which basically tell you, oh, you're gonna, oh my god. Wow.
You got wrecked.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, it's gonna be hard to notice here, but you're gonna notice I'm gonna start getting more air from literally everything. Like right there, I just got 79 air from one trick. All you gotta know is basically this gives you more speed and air. Anytime you see those little orbs, something is happening. Something really cool is happening. But I'm rambling about like MI, like which is like, the magnum opus of this mod. But let me talk about Metal Sonic and what makes him so good in Tournament Edition. We have things that were added to Tournament Edition called archetypes. Metal Sonic has his own archetype, which is called Boost, which I'm sure you've noticed already, but whenever I boost, it just keeps going. Like, it just doesn't stop for anything. Like, I jump here, boost is still going. Spinning on the rails. It's just kind of awesome. And what makes Metal Sonic so good is that he's both speed type and he's also a boost character, which means he can just jump on the rails and just keep it going the whole time. The race ended and he was still going. He still might go even right here. Oh, not there, but yeah. What else is there to talk about? I guess I could talk about the competitive scene a little bit. Subs, you want to take this part?
I mean, we have a booming competitive scene. Every single month we have multiple tournaments laid out. Some of them have funny rules, others are specifically made for people that want to prove themselves. And then just overall, we're always trying to have a lot of fun with every single tournament and event. Just tonight as well, we are both coming off a grand karaoke night as well, so it's not just about tournaments with us in our community, but it is the main appeal, right? We are called Tournament Edition after all. So with that being said, there's always different metas and different types of pick, and for a while boosters had dominated the meta, so we saw a lot of Metal Sonic. but there is another form of Metal Sonic that we have in this game that we have that we aren't showing currently. That one's currently dominating the meta. So Metal Sonic is. It's fun that we have Metal Sonic as the first showcase that we are joining, considering how prevalent Metal Sonic has been in our tournament scene as well. But yeah, as you can see here, our boy Jen also just does a lot of these little tricks, little skips that most players maybe not know if you only play vanilla.
Oh,
these
right.
Of course are.
Right, let me just talk about that actually.
Go ahead.
Right, so because this isn't exactly a traditional competitive game besides racing, there's not a lot there's not a lot you could like really do to like go faster. So a lot of the races in competitive play will consist of doing skips, just going outright faster and utilizing like everything that's been added to the game. Like right there, that little sign I just played was rail dashing, which is a new mechanic that was added back in 1.4.
No, 2.0. Rail
That was added in
dashing
2.0?
Yeah, rail dashing and hoop dashing.
Yeah.
Rail dashing, as Genesis showcases, that you hold the boost button or the left bumper while you are on a rail and you'll boost, as if you were on the ground. In normal riders, you cannot do this. It's the same thing with the hoop dashing. The moment if you hold the L bumper or your boost button while you are in the air and you hit an air hoop, you'll get an extra burst of speed. It will cost you air. Normally, rails and hoops are like the points where you refill your air, but you can also trade in some air to go faster. So it's all about that mentality of when are you going to use your air, do you need air, stuff like that. It's a resource-heavy game as well, so it's really interesting to get into. But yeah, we added that all the way in 2.0. We're in 2.3 now, so it's been a long time now. For us, it's all. Sometimes I just look back at it, like when I help new players out as well, I have to look back and oh yeah, this wasn't always a thing. Yeah, and of course there are also a lot of textures that we can switch out, right? Which
Oh,
are,
right.
New,
Speaking of textures,
new assets.
right. My game may look a little weird from how the game initially looks, but that is because we have an official texture pack that is included with both the game and the dolphin build that we use for riders specifically. This is a mixed match of my own textures and the community's textures, so it may look a little off-putting, but you know,
It's what Genesis is used to.
yeah. And as you see right now, I forgot to mention that there are also a lot of stage changes as well. A lot of the QTEs have been sped up, a lot of the type shortcuts, the amount of air you get, the amount of speed you get. It's just kind of...
Boxes are also changed.
Yeah, the boxes are also changed. They're affected by MI now. Just a whole lot of things have changed.
And for all you cheesers out there, yes, we did remove the 100 ring box. It is not fair in a competitive setting.
You see, I'm getting to the end of this race here. I'm doing a skip there. I can't say the full name of the skip, but the one I'm doing is called Volcanic Dip.
Volcanic Dip Skip is as it's known to most people, but some of you might know the other words, the other name it has.
We have a lot
Especially
of...
if you've been in the community for a while now.
We have a lot of weird names for the things in these games.
If you find a skip, you can name it, and people have gone haywire with that.
Very haywire, I must say. But they all have their own applications. Like, let's see. I'm gonna do a skip here coming. I'm gonna do a skip coming up here called Vine Skip, which, you know, pretty simple. Also pretty easy. You just jump. That's it. That's the entire skip. Every character can do it. Well, yeah, every character can do it. It's way better on fly type though. I'm not playing, but Metal Sonic is not a flying character. Well, not this version of him anyway. But you know.
Not this version. Yeah, exactly. Not this version.
But yeah, speed type usually dominates on the stage pretty well. Well, I wouldn't say dominate, but it's pretty good.
I think the meta right here is actually going dual type, going speed and fly.
Yeah,
Most
dual type's
players
pretty
have been
good.
playing that here.
But it is usually never a bad idea to just stick with one type. That's what I do anyway.
just learn the game, right? You learn the game
Pretty
with one
much.
type and then branch out after you've learned all the intricacies, and that's what most players do. So it's been successful all along.
Oh, one thing I should note, because of like the limitations of when these characters are first implemented, a lot of Metal Sonic's animations are like reused from Sonic's original animations, with a little bit of flair, of course. But there might come a time down the line where this might get changed, so he's not so Sonic-y, ironically enough.
Are you
But
actually playing with the scarf, by the way?
I am playing with the scarf, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scarf that has caused us so much torment.
You want to talk about the scarf for a bit?
Oh yeah, the scarf. Right, Metal Sonic's design was like one of the things we kind of like. I wouldn't say argued over, but it's like we couldn't think of something to give to Metal Sonic. I'm like, suggestion. Let's make him more look him more aerodynamic because he's literally a robot. You can just change whatever. And then there were some times where it's like, let's give him something to look cooler. And I'm like, you know, you can just make him look cooler instead of giving him something to look cooler, you know. But I'm like, I don't know this.
It's funny because a lot of the characters, like Sonic as well, right? Sonic, Jet, they all got these glasses and different types of shoes and stuff. And then we're implementing Metal Sonic, and we're like, yeah, we should kind of give him something in the same line of those glasses, or make him more street feeling, right? So yeah, let's do a scarf. And now he has a scarf. As you can clearly see in the character selection icon that Jen is using in the top left of the screen as well, he has a nice scarf. Sadly, it's not as dynamic in the game yet, but we'll get there eventually.
I guess to some extension, I also probably should talk about is Metal Sonic's doppelganger, which is also in this mod, E10B from Sonic Freeriders. Though it is just Metal Sonic in disguise, but you are able to play as both Neo and, I mean not Neo, you're able to play as both Metal Sonic and, you know, I wouldn't say inferior copy, but his replica, who does not play the same at all. I'm not sure if that really constitutes as playing Metal Sonic, but I guess for the sake of this, I'll say it is.
Look, no, Ethan B has become his own real character. We've been over this, Jen.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Ethan B plays vastly different from most other characters in this game, despite having an archetype that doesn't really change his playstyle like Boost does, which Metal Sonic is by himself. But it doesn't make him any weaker, surprisingly enough. I can't show off to ECB here though, because you know Metal Sonic is. What else is there to talk about? All right, we changed a bunch of things about this stage. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna stand there for a second.
Take a minute. Don't let the bug happen again.
Yeah, I'm very afraid of that happen. Yeah, there's a common bug where if you go through that QTE a little too fast, sometimes it just kind of freezes you in place for some reason. I'm not sure why.
It kind of yeets you through it, just throws you into the abyss.
Yeah.
the one player that is the biggest recipient of this one is Genesis. Show them what else we have. Yeah.
Right.
What is that, Jen? What is that?
So this is Neo Metal, who this character has terrorized the meta for this game for the last year and a half. So Neo, what is he? He is dual type. He has his own unique ability. He has a transformation. He has basically level 2 boost, well, almost level 3 boost speeds at all times. Access to both speed and power type. Just going through all these cards like they're nothing. Not to mention he has like, because he, oh right, I should probably mention the part where he transforms. Yeah, so if you get 50 rings, yeah, he just kind of transforms like that. And
now,
this basically makes
him,
well, for one, he becomes fly type, which means he can use fly. Okay, I'm not gonna hit it. I'm not gonna have no time. Yeah, I'm not gonna have no time, but yeah, he basically becomes Omni type. He has. Okay, I'm not gonna use terms that are gonna be like really confusing, but I'll say.
Omni type means you have all three of them types, or all three of them, aka speed, power, and fly at the same time.
Right.
That is what Omni-type means.
I was gonna mention his boost chain modifier. Basically, when he boost chains, it's much higher than if you're on a regular gear because he is technically both a ring and air gear. Oh, hold on. There we go, I made it.
Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Showcase speed now. Showcase speed now. You haven't done
And just by doing that, like mismatching your types, timing your transformations, you can get some insane speed with this character. He's pretty. You can see why he dominated the meta for a while. He's very, very strong.
For a while, he is still one. He's still strong. He's still one of the strongest pigs.
Yes, I wouldn't say we have an issue balancing him, but he's a very quirky boy. What can I say?
Aside from that, his hit is also an area of effect hit, right? So you only have to get close and breathe into someone's neck for them to die.
An AoE attack at all times. Basically, never has to worry about leveling down. He's just overall very, very strong, and his type combination also make him really strong.
You do have to be careful though, because you're practically always at level 1 in terms of your air. So your air meter never goes up to a bigger tank. So you need to be very careful about how you go about it.
I should mention as well, Neo's.
You can hit skip.
Yeah, I should also mention the voice of Neo in this mod is not actually Ryan Drummond. It is in fact the creator and director of this project, which is, oh my god, I didn't make it.
Oh, you didn't even make top that.
But yeah, the director for this mod himself, the real protagonist. That is not like an honorific. That is just his name, the protagonist. We just call him Protag.
That's his in-game name. Yeah. His in-game name of our director is the real protagonist. We just call him Protag.
Yeah, he's the one voicing Neo in this, so it may sound a little jarring at first, but I'd say he did an alright job.
You want to talk about who voices Ethan Vito?
Ethan B. Well, not officially, but we do calendars for this game where we essentially talk about the events for the month. And in the latest calendar, the voice of Ethan B was me. So by some merriment of like you know, just selection, I guess. I'm technically the voice of E10B, but not in the mod itself. There's a lot of passion put into this project. We also have like, actually, now that I remember, Hypersonic is also in this mod. Neo himself never had a reveal. He was supposed to be like a surprise once you actually play the mod itself. So he doesn't really have a reveal. But in Hypersonic's reveal trailer, Neo does have a huge spotlight, being the main antagonist in the animation. Would recommend giving that a look.
I'm also gonna tease a side project we've been working on as well. Neo Metal Sonic is gonna have a lot bigger role as to explaining a little bit of the lore of this tournament edition. We're actually building a little, we're building a little bit of the lore.
Interesting. This I actually didn't know about.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tease it right here.
That's cool stuff, though.
Like Genesis said, we put a lot of passion into this project. Aside from making the game as viable as possible for tournaments, balancing it, etc., and adding in stuff to get fans enticed as well. We also do a lot of side projects, like Jen mentioned, the calendars, for example. Because we hold so many events every month, it gets a little overwhelming, and you want to have all the information. So we're making overview calendars where we just pit two characters against one another, have them group up or something. Last time it was Ethan R and Ethan B. We also had Knuckles with an Eggman for one time, and all that type of jazz. So we're also making a lot, trying to make content besides playing the game as well. And one of the side content that we're trying to make as well is a little bit of elaborate lore. Some of us are trying to write stuff, just dabbling in a funny bit. Of course, we're not taking it too seriously. Not gonna be canon or anything and stuff like that, but we are having a little bit of fun with it. And we also always try to have the community help us out with that.
Yeah, I gotta say, the community plays like a big part in how much we get done, surprisingly enough. Um, we're
It's all
not.
community driven, right?
A good chunk of it is community driven. Even my position is technically community driven because I just wanted to help out, and I just kind of
Yeah,
worked my
precisely.
way up.
It's the same for me as well. I came in around like 2020 May, or 2022 May. Just got here, and then about like half a year later, I became community manager. So yeah, sometimes it just happens. Just if you feel passionate for this game, want to help out, then just do it, right? At least that's how we started.
And that's a 215. That's not that great, but you know what? We ball.
It's not. I mean, it's still a very good run for just a net play as well. Considering that time trial and free race or even World Grand Prix work differently.
Should have mentioned a lot of the stuff that I'm
Aw.
like, yes.
You killed him.
I should talk about like
Kill
half of the
Jet
stuff.
instantly. Oh,
Huh? What's that?
yeah. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I probably should talk about like half of the stuff that I'm actually like pulling off, so it actually is a little easier to follow. I'm doing little drifts in between like cruising because that's boost chaining, which is the thing I was talking about before, where you could do it in the original game, but it really wasn't that strong, and it didn't really have applications unless you're playing something like High Booster. But not every gear can like boost chain in this mod. By doing this little stutter drift or this little drift to the side and then boosting while doing it, you can get a little boost chain off. All you need to
Essentially,
know,
you're drifting and boosting around the same frame.
yeah, all you really need to know is that I go faster. Like the numbers will not stick it like a normal boost. I'm going at 235. Now if I do a boost chain, I'm going at 260. All you need to know, all you need to know is that it just
Yeah,
makes you faster.
a normal boost is like a set number, so you either go 230 always when you just tap the boost. However, when you boost chain, you actually give it a multiplier instead, so it's multiplying the speed that you currently have times something, instead of just saying, haha, now you go 230. Because of that, it's also sometimes better to normal boost and not boost chain. Because if you're going slow, nothing times nothing, still nothing, you know? That's usually how I explain it, and most players that I've explained it to did understand, but I don't fault you. There's a lot of intricate tech in this game that you cannot learn overnight.
Speaking of intricate tech, there's also this.
So suddenly look, very subtly looks at the term glossary. That's 22 pages now.
Now, I'm not sure. Stuff is on my input showing in the top right.
Yes, they are actually.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to mention. Yeah, about the things that were like added. There's CPU mode, which has literally no actual like applications. Like, you know, if you ever decide to like, if you're just a little too bored, you could just decide to turn it on and just do
Now you're
this.
just watching.
Yeah, now you're just watching again, pretty much.
Genesis is not playing currently. Now he is.
Yeah, the
So
little
your character
transparency
gets-
like reflects it.
Yeah, when your character is transparent, you would initiate it CPU mode, and then basically the bot is playing for you. You don't even have to play the game. You can also just watch. Think about it. So many possibilities.
Right. I should mention. I was gonna talk about skips, but I forgot what I wanted to say.
About what?
Skips.
Oh, skips. Show a magic wall.
All right. So I'm gonna do the magic wall skip, aka also the Thanos car skip. Why is it called Thanos car? One of our top players is called Thanos car. That is it.
And
He is the
found
one
it.
that discovered
He
it.
found it. Yep.
That is what I meant by the naming conventions are basically you find a skip, you get to name
You
it.
named the skip. Yeah, exactly.
He named it Magic Wall, but before that it was Thanos car skip. We are a very vibrant community. What can I say?
Yeah, we are also very simplistic folk because we also have very simple names for some stuff. But then there's Volcanic Skip second name. I keep bringing that one up because it's. I'm pretty sure it got mentioned by someone in the chat already.
They did? No way.
Yeah, no, I think Casey. I think Casey dropped it.
That's surprising. Yeah.
Do keep in mind that because we are running tournaments with this, not every single skip in the game is legal. Because if every single skip in the game was legal, fly characters would most likely be the only thing that's being played because they can skip half the stage if they're doing it correctly. And that wouldn't be that much fun to watch in like a race / tournament setting. For speedrunning would be amazing though, but that's not like that's not necessarily what we are about, right?
Pretty much.
So we have two categories of skips. One is of course called tournament legal. These are the skips that you can do while you're playing in a tournament. And then there's the skips called open, which is the skips that you can do whenever you want to like upload a time trial run in the open category. It's just everything we find. Oh, you should show them Cosmetic Neo.
Cosmetic Neo. Oh yeah, that's right. Right, so Neo Metal has 3 not Neo Metal, I mean Metal himself has 3 versions of himself. Technically 4 if we're counting E10B, but there's Metal Sonic with the scarf, Metal Sonic without a scarf. Yep, this is the whole scarf debacle.
The scarf debacle.
Yeah. And then there's Cosmetic Neo, where you can just play as regular Metal Sonic, but just with Neo over him. This has no application over actual gameplay. He's just kind of there, you know, chilling.
He just looks like Neo Metal right now.
Yeah.
And that's all. He functions fully as normal Metal Sonic, but he looks like Neo Metal Sonic. He looks amazing.
Yeah. Pretty much, that's what Neo is like all about in this.
Show the X loads. Show the X loads that they're not showing.
The X loads.
I know it's not about Metal Sonic, but I want to entice people.
The other X load characters.
X-loads. Yeah.
Oh, right.
The ones you cannot see on the CSS.
Right. So, hold on. So the first one I'm gonna show is just Supersonic. Like disregard what he looks like. Disregard what he looks like, but you know. There's Supersonic. There's Silkadoom, which is over Shadow. There's E10B over E10G. Or wait, no, E10R. Yeah, all 3 of these characters got moved to 1 slot. And who's the others? Oh yeah, there's Gon. There's Gon. There's Riala, and then Hatsune Miku.
Oh, why is Hatsune Miku in
Yep.
the game?
Yeah.
we have Hatsune Miku in the game.
This is not a joke. She's actually in the game.
Yeah, she's actually playable. Yep.
That's amazing. I love that. Anyways,
Yeah.
sick run.
Of course.
I'm looking forward to you guys coming back and doing and just having more riders tournament edition stuff, you know, in these showcases. We got a few characters here.
Nice.
You know. Anyways, before I take over, where can people find y'all?
Oh, so we have a Twitter account, Sonic Riders Competitive. We have a Twitch account, also Sonic Riders Competitive. We have a server, discord.gg/Sonic Riders. We are almost 20,000 members strong. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. I haven't checked in a while.
Yes. Actually, let me quickly check.
But yes, we are very easy to find. If you want to check us out, we are not hard to find. So please do give us a look.
We're currently at 18k members.
Jesus. But yeah.
That's a large number.
Very nice.
Yeah, we host tournaments every month. Every first of the month we'll drop the calendar. Sometimes with the video that we mentioned before, sometimes the video's a bit later. And you can just join up. There's beginner tournaments specifically made for people that just start out. There's tournaments for people that have more experience in the game. There's funny tournaments with different types of rule sets. Like I said as well, we just did karaoke today as well, so we're also having those types of events. You can go to our site, sonicriders.org, where we're having our own site for TE in general, but we're also recreating the old Sonic Riders site, like the Japanese one. We have a whole team based doing that as well, because we love the game so much, right? So we're doing everything. There's so much passion within our server, and we want to share that with everyone. So yeah, please follow us at Sonic Riders Comp on Twitter. Follow us on Sonic Riders Competitive on Twitch. Believe there might be a TikTok in the works again, but I'm not sure.
We'll have to talk about that later.
TikTok.
We'll have to talk about that one. So
All right.
I will
Well-
share. Next month is the best month to start again, because our some of our tournaments are on a cycle. This cycle will always be the same, where it's always like, all right, this tournament and that tournament and that tournament, etc. Our cycle is restarting next month in March. That means we start with a beginners tournament next month already. So it's the best moment to join, right? The beginners tournament is there.
All right. Well then, look forward to those tournaments. Look forward to all that. Look forward to these people coming back for these showcases later.
Yeah.
So, drum roll, please. Next month for March, let's announce it right now. Let's just rip that band-aid off. We are going to have an entire showcase dedicated to Honey the Cat.
Oh.
That's funny. Shit.
That's
Where's
a partial joke.
Where's Cirky?
That is a partial joke, because as far as I'm aware, there's only one game with Honey the Cat, and that's Sonic the Fighters. So instead, we're doing an entire showcase dedicated to all the cats. Big the Cat, Blaze the Cat, Honey the Cat. We're definitely getting a Honey the Cat run in there. I don't care who I have to drag.
We're doing Blaze and Big the Cat. Fuck yeah.
All the cats.
Jen,
If there's another
don't tell
Sonic
Savvy.
Cat, if there's another Sonic Cat character I don't know about, bring them. Show me. I don't know this entire series. My knowledge is like entirely adventure era.
Well,
Okay.
I'll share this when we're doing the showcase stream, because oh boy, do I have a theory for you guys.
Speaking of Sacer era, we're gonna head over to Sacer events. They got a Knuckles Centurion tournament in Sadex. So if you love RNG and gambling and Knuckles, go check it out. Go watch it. Go enjoy it. It's fun.
All right, there we go.